How you been? That was an awesome first of spooky season stream. You guys really crushed that. I'm getting my penetrating lubricant ready. I gotta grease up the wheel here still. I was running a little bit behind. Hoping this will help a little bit more than just putting WD-40 in all the time. I brought one of my studio lights out, so it's actually nice and bright in here. It's raining, so I'm not opening the garage doors. Here. Didn't help it at all. In fact, I think I made it worse. Hey Sabrina, awesome. Thank you for coming in. I'm just trying to work on this little squeaky wheel here. Let's see. I'll try putting some more on. Oh, thank you for the likes. Let's see. Oh. Now we're talking. Ooh. Cool. Remove the watch. Get that crap off my hands. And don the apron. Try art. Try it. Yeah. Okay. We could thank Ben Wolf for the penetrating lube suggestion rather than WD-40. Which honestly, I kind of knew that WD-40 is like a temporary thing. This should last a lot longer. Let me pull up chat here. A lot longer between applications. Swan City, how are we feeling? Nice apron, thank you. Feeling good. A little bit tired today. I didn't, because yesterday I. Hey, Skylar the fish made it in. Yesterday I ended up staying up way too late playing the new Zelda release. So. Oh, cool. Thank you for the hearts, guys. That's awesome. That's cool. Let's see what we can do today. How was the end of the stream? There, Nick and Jess. You play Zelda? I do. Oh yeah. I played Breath of the Wild. I played Tears of the Kingdom. I played Majora's Mask. Ocarina of Time. A lot of them. The original NES games. Oh yeah. Well, the one downside is the loops kind of made it onto the the flywheel there. It's a little bit slick. I'm gonna let this speed up a little bit more. Remove. Nobody saw that. It's just nicotine, guys. I'm a sober Joel rather than nicotine. I don't know if you know what these are. Do you know what creepypastas are? I was on the internet when creepypastas started. I can't say that I've like checked them out anytime recently, but yeah, like when I was in, grade 8, grade 7, grade 8, that's when like that really took off. I was just a wee lad, a wee Joel. It was good through a couple more forms, pretty exhausted by the end, no doubt. You guys go for a long time and you stay engaged with chat and everything the whole time. I couldn't even imagine. Sometimes I just watch you guys in awe of me, like. That's why sometimes I'm like apologetic about being like, hey, like, here's my news and stuff. Because you guys got a lot to focus on over there. And I know Nick's under the weather still. But he sounds a lot better. He sounds a lot better for sure. This clay is a little bit tough. I accidentally left the bag open. I have a bag of pre-weighed balls. I accidentally left it open. But honestly, huge credit for that green screen hood or whatever you did there, and then throwing with it on. That was hilarious. You guys are the best. Great start to the spooky season. I was like, how can I, do an homage to it? I was like gonna try to do like a headless horseman, like just put my head in my sweater or something. But me lady is he's definitely doing better. We love the hustle. It's so much fun being able to talk to a community. Jerry, I'm glad you enjoy it. Yeah, man. It is really, like, I can imagine, especially if you're doing it, like, as it's your job, right? Like, you're doing it every day. It's got to be good to, it was real. It's got to be good to have just people popping in. And I'm sure it can get tiring at times, but at the same time, like, it's kind of better than just hanging out every day. It was real to me. You guys did great. It was good. I wasn't sure what to expect, and that definitely was beyond expectations. You know what creepypasta goes with Zelda? A tree W. Oh. No, I don't know. To be honest, I forget a lot of that creepypasta stuff. That was a long time ago. I'm an old boy. Well, not really. No offense. I'm 30 this year, so it's probably not. Probably not the nicest. Here, being, yeah. Big win hearing that. More to come for sure. I'm excited. I'm excited. And the core and everything. I was feeling spooky. Spooky in the season for sure. Alright. I'm gonna try opening with my thumbs today. See how that feels. Because I've been doing kind of like this setup. And I like it, but I'm just trying a bunch of different stuff. Liberal with the water application. Pull it out. Push it into where I kind of want the outside of my thing to be. My cylinder. Pulling the walls. Now, I watched someone today do it right in front of them. Like that. Oops. Nope. Okay. Nope. Take two. If I can. Wait till I stop feeling the deformation. That up again. I'll do it over here. Then drowned the boy who drowned and then had to save Palmer, doesn't matter. He possessed the save file, so whoever opened it got killed coming from a creepypasta expert. Sounds like creepypasta. Haunted video games. It's definitely creepypasta. Speed control on this wheel is just whack-a-holy. So I could just maintain. Yeah. First throw of the night, you know. This is usually how it goes, yeah. Try to compress the rim. Not work out. You're slaying Pottery. I already, like, these walls are already too thin. I don't know if this is salvageable at all. But I'm going to keep at it, see what comes out of it, because I've thought that in the past. I certainly would like to have my wheel going slower, but at a constant speed to practice pulling. It gets kind of, if anything's frustrating me at this point, it's that the speed on this thing varies so much. Trying to get a little bit more of a bump. I'm gonna try running opposite here. Try my other hand. If it's not slam your forehead and like bend. Well, you know, I haven't. I think you did that for 1,000 subs. I haven't quite reached that yet. I don't know if I want to like bury the lead on that. I might try and wait. Try and wait. See if I ever get to that point. Oh. I guess this is a lot easier on this side. I'm flaring out quite a bit here. Thoughts on South Park? Yeah, I used to watch South Park. I don't really watch stuff anymore like that. There's an interesting, like, what was the show before? They did like a Seinfeld AI generated Seinfeld where all the scripts and animations were, you know, they fed Seinfeld to an AI and then they got it to write an episode based off of prompts that you could like submit into a Discord. And now there's a South Park version of that that I just came across. And I was like, that's hilarious. Yeah, South Park's good. Trey Parker, Matt Stone, very funny guys. What was there? Cannibal the Musical? That movie. I loved that movie when I was in high school. So funny. As the trees are green and oh no, what is a spadoinkle day? Something like that. It's going to be a spadoinkle day. I can't remember exactly what it was, but yep, I knew it. I went over the limit of poles. Usually it's like 3 poles, and then you're messing with the structural integrity of the clay. And I do know that, you know, but then it's like I just gotta try, get more practicing the lifting and everything. Might as well. Could be one of those funky. If I do that, and when I take it off, I'll show you. It's a little heart, like Joel Cherico. He makes a lot of those on his he does these performance art kind of YouTube shorts. I don't know, probably a lot of people are like, oh, that's kind of dumb. Like this guy's just knocking over clay, but like it's also like hard. Like he's throwing off the hump, which I saw you once doing that. I didn't know you did that, to be honest, because a lot of times I'm like doing my work. And then I'll hear something, I'll pop in and chat, and I'm like, go back to doing my work. So I'm not like the most diligent actually watching. But that was really cool to see. It's hard to do that. And like, yeah, just as a testament to your abilities. Give it to my girlfriend then, because it's a heart. I'm not keeping anything quite yet. But I certainly will make her something with a heart. Ben Wolf! Joel is not a doll. Well, some people say I'm a bit of a doll. How you been? Good to see you. Oh, I didn't take the moist water out of the middle, but boom. It's not my finest work, but it didn't completely tear apart on me. Let's split this in half. Yeah. I was packing today, packing up your packages. I saw Pottery Journals I did like a commentary on unpacking your stuff. I've been Ben. How are you, but you know, I've been Joel, man. Careful with that wire tool. You're right, Nick. That, if anything, is a massive PSA to all potters out there. If you don't have a good handle on this thing when you're working with it, it'll wrap your neck and chop your head off. And then you'll have to throw without your head. Get that thing scored and slipped back on. And not everybody has a Nick who can score and slip your head back on. So, yep. Not the best, not the worst. Eats it. Someday, maybe. Maybe at 100 subs, I'll take a... If I get 100 subs, I'll take a bite. You never know. I'm sure I've eaten some unintentionally, like just having it on my hands when I eat a snack. Oh, speaking of, on the vein of snacks, I don't have my water with me. Thank God for Nick. That's right. You guys make a great team. It's awesome to watch. And thank you for that idea. I don't know, man, because it's also. I mean, I've never been engaged before, so actually having that, like looking at the rings and then being like, would you want to make the wedding bands? Like go do a workshop, but I will probably end up buying the engagement ring. But she, and by the way, she's not gonna do one. That's a good idea. Crazy times, man. I haven't been like this excited for something in so long. I was just like, I just want to do it, but I want to do it right. And I don't know if you saw the DM yet. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. I saw Pottery Drill do the unwrapping video of his what is it? A style a day for there's a name that has the month involved in it. Anyways. And he was like, where did this guy get all this newspaper? And that was a valid point. You don't really see that stuff anymore. But you got a good pack on that. There's no way anything was happening to that. He just kept on pulling out sheets of cardboard and newspaper. And he picked up beautiful. Oh, man. Hard not to, honestly. I'm missing your lives. Well, apparently I'm a meanie too. I'm trying to give people ample time with the scheduling now and putting it on the live stream announcement channel on the Discord a little bit early, like around 5 minutes early. And you missed it. So you got my peeps with the newspaper. That's right. I was like, you just gotta get it from friends and family. And then what's funny is like I was dropping my girlfriend's brother off at home, grabbing their mail, and they have a ton of flyers and stuff. We just don't have that necessarily in town. And I was like, gotta keep that in mind for someday. Maybe be shipping some stuff out. Maybe if everything goes right. You know what? I did mention my water. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate that. Six likes in like 20 minutes. It's unprecedented so far on a Fresh Cup of Joel stream. But yeah, guys. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. And I'll be right back. Thank you for hitting the hearts. And thank myself for dropping my tools. And I did. I took Swan City at one point said, "Oh, you should put the wheel up on a pallet." And funnily enough, we have a bunch of pallets in the garage. And so I did just that. But I ought to put a sheet of plywood down. I don't go. Phone's at 1%. I'll be back. Yeah, man. Thank you for popping in. Or, yeah, whatever. Man as a general term. Yeah, thank you for stopping in and get your phone charged up. I'm a professional streamer. Alright, I'll be right back. Wow. It really started coming down over there, out there. What am I talking about? I'm trying to acquire several different rings and special experiences than the traditions experience one ring. Sorry. I'm not sure that I follow that. Are you You mean multiple, like, wedding bands or something? Is that what you're talking about, Nick? Just what you say. Oh, I could probably get that a little bit closer. Oh, yeah. Back in the saddle. Back in the saddle again. So 3 diamond rings, past, present, future. Oh. That's kind of neat. I like what you're laying down. I'm picking up what you're putting down, sir. Did you guys end up maybe checking on the and no stress if you didn't or anything, but checking on that shipping cost maybe for that mini jar? That'd be really cool. As soon as you said just a place to put a ring, I like the idea, not necessarily one big expensive ring, but a couple that are special places. Yeah, good thinking. Hey, Muirhead! Welcome in, sir. How are you today? Popping off. Got a good 8 volts. Might be a record. Might be my concurrent viewer record. I'm good. That's good. Glad to hear, man. And anybody, if you're in here and you're not subscribed to Muirhead Pottery, we gotta get this man up to 50 subs so then we can get him streaming on vertical, so more people can happen across him, get that discoverability up, and maybe we'll do some duo streams someday. That'd be really cool. Yeah, you are moderators now. And speaking of, that reminds me. Boop, boop, ba-doop, boop. Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, boop. Boom. It's gonna be a sea of blue. There we go. We're all moderators here. Because, I'll be popping off any minute now. And then we're going to get those crazies in here. It's official. It's Fun City 2. Heck yeah, man. Of course. Anyone who's a potter and above the age of, I don't know, 19, you got a safe bet of being coming to mod. Well, I mean, spend some time. Don't get your hopes up. That's true, buddy. Oh. But yeah, did you end up looking into that shipping cost maybe up to Canada? Chugs. Whoa, it's a whole, we got the whole crew in. It's a sea of potters. Uh-oh, Jugs. I have the power. It's a sea, a blue sea of Potter mod. Potterators. The Potters have arrived. Yeah. Everyone who's helped me and inspired me to get here, start doing this, is in the chat right now. Very cool, man. Stream 10. It's good. It is a good number. I remember Jess saying that today on stream. That's a good number. And look at that. I'm just waiting for everyone to be like, "You're doing it wrong." Potterators, that's right. I kind of mumbled that one. I was like, I don't know if anyone's gonna hear that. I ended up them wolf now that you're here. I did. I went out and got some penetrating lube. So hopefully it's a more long-term solution. It definitely will be a more long-term solution to that squeaky wheel. But I still, a bearing changes in that feature. I will have to just swap it. Palmageddon. I can't. Palmageddon, man. We gotta do like a spoof movie. And it's just all Potters. We'll just all individually film our own parts and send them, get them edited together. Uh-oh. There was air bubbles in that. So, and a pot collapse. Oh, yeah. Something's happening here. I guess get that in there. The Potterator. Y'all are nuts. What the heck? I don't know how to add on to that one, as I've admitted in that wolf stream. I have yet to see the Terminator. Or at least when I did, I was a very young man. It was probably on TV, and I wasn't paying attention. And now that I'm more into movies, it's I think I would be. I have to do my due diligence. I have to watch Terminator. Watch all of them. Well, at least the first two. I've heard conflicting opinions on continuing the franchise, but I'm fresh out of Pottery funds. Nice throwing going on tonight. I think it's. I'm feeling the inspiration from having, again, like I said, it's like Swan City's in here. Ben Wolf. Chugs there. And no, I mean, he's the first person that I came across months ago on the YouTube Shorts and got me like, I'm like, wow. Not only is he having a good time, it looks like what he's doing is a lot of fun. And I had to try it. And then look where I am now, guys. I'm doing a little thingy here. I'm doing some stuff. Muirhead, I fucking oops. Dropped an F-bomb, but that slipped my mind and I feel awful about that. Because we did a nice virtual lesson and that helped me a lot. But everybody here, man, big inspos for this boy. Yeah, man. It's so surreal. I say that every time I talk to people about this. I need a scary movie for October 1st. Trick or Treat? That's a good one. I mean, might not be so scary now, but that's a good one. Any of the Halloween movies are really good, I think. Well, okay, any of the first Halloween movies. Scary. What's another good scary movie? I guess like I'm a big George A. Romero fan, so any of like the Dead like Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, all those. The Leprechaun. That is, I mean, yeah, that is scary. That would be scary for some. Leprechaun. The Howling. Ooh, good choice. Yeah, that's a spooky movie. Hmm. I love. I mean, it's not spooky, but Beetlejuice, and that's one we watch every year. I know we watched it early this year because we saw that we went and saw it in theaters, so we watched it the original before we saw Beetlejuice, which held up. I thought it was pretty good. Ben, oh, big realization today at work. I was talking about Boondock Saints with one of my coworkers, and he's just seen Boondock Saints, like the first one again, recently. And all the scenes that I've been attributing in my mind to Boondock Saints, All Saints Day, like the second one, is all in the first movie. So I have to retract my statement about it being like just as good or better or anything like that, and just say, yeah, I was wrong. That's not the case. And to be frank, I don't remember much from All Saints Day, it seems. And there's a third one coming up potentially. Troy Duffy is like, they have an IMDb page up with like quite a decent amount of information, so that's usually a good sign that it's either in production or written. So that's cool. See what that's all about. Thank you. You came to your senses. I don't know, man. So that movie I've watched, like, that was really when I was like in high school, college days. I really loved watching that movie. So it's just been a while. And then, so I thought that the dad only showed up. Terminator 2. How are we doing tonight? I thought that the dad only showed up in the second movie, but he shoots up the house. And then Willem Dafoe goes, "There was a firefight." And so that's one of my favorite lines that I thought was in the second movie. They used ammonia. And he's all pissed off because he can't. They spray down their blood. Oh. You and your rope. And then they used it. Dude, I could just go on and on and on. So I said it for 2 years, but Norman Fetus has been too busy. The other guy who was young, Indiana Jones, is always down. Right on. Oh, shucks, I couldn't get into Boondock Saints? That's fair, though. Not every movie's for every person, man. It just wasn't your cup of Joel. And, there's a lot of very popular movies out there that are, like, The Godfather, for instance. Not my pace, man. And everyone's like, "Oh, it's so good." And I know the plot line and everything, but would I throw it on again? Probably not. I'm about to mess this cylinder up. Some freaking guy. Something we disagree on. Wow, actually, touche. That's a good point there, Ugchucks. Finally. It's about time, honestly. I was starting to really think that you guys might just be the same person. And you were just figuring out it's some kind of AI. One of you guys is AI and one's real. But you're just the same person. Jeez, Ben, Ugchucks, Muirhead, and Swan City is here. Yeah, Jeez is right, man. That is, it's blowing my mind. It's really cool. No, Ben, it's bad. Just admit it. One of us is a Terminator. We're all Potterators and Potmanators. Disregard that. Oh no! I've cracked the bottom already. All right. I have a feeling I'll be pretty happy with the walls on this one. I'm definitely missing a lot of chat here. This is awesome, though, in the best way. Missing chat, you know. You guys could watch a series like Walking Dead for a month. It's not a bad idea. Pet Cemetery is so good. We literally have a black cat and it's been visiting us. And little guy hates him. That's funny because we have a white cat that's been perusing around in the evening, and then all of a sudden our little tiny cat, fully grown, just a little tiny thing, comes in with her tail. It's the same size as her freaking body, and she's like, and she's the chillest cat. Right, so I don't know what they've been talking about, but she does not like that cat. One of battle is brewing again. Alex, we gotta go live together tomorrow and argue. I will be there. I'm there for that, man. Yeah, I gotta still. I'm leaving so much at the bottom. Leaving so much down here, but then even like, yeah, it's not the most even situation. And you guys call me a potter sometimes. Yeah. I'm torn on sides too, you know? Be interesting to take some polls maybe during your stream and see. I was trying to do, I was like W's, or what was I saying, B for Ben Wolf, or W for Ben Wolf or something, and E for Ugchucks. That's good, man. You're doing really great. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think it looks good. I ain't a professional, though. Hey. Neither am I. You are in good company. I mean, the rest of the people here. Thank you, Ben. I think in no time, I'll be... I kind of stopped counting. Because I think the whole... Try being really aggressive with one now and then. Like, smashing it afterwards? Or do you mean as I'm pulling? Assert my dominance? Ain't touch a piece of clay in my life. All you gotta do is find some clay and touch it. But you can't say that no more. Honestly, it's such a rewarding hobby. This has been so much fun. Can't... Try being aggressive. No, finger pressure point. Yeah. I get like really heady about like, oh, is it too dry? Because I've ripped so many cylinders on like my second pull, and then I get really heady about like, am I gonna push too hard or what? But I think I'm moving up too fast, and I've started like, I started going on this side because I was doing it here, but it just didn't feel right. So, and then I've seen some people do like this kind of situation, like right in front of them. But the more you break, the more you learn. That's right. It is, you know, every mistake is a lesson. I guess that's the... Finger pressure at the bottom will break, and then you know where the rip-off point is. I do think I might start doing like... Because I would say I've thrown 3 things maybe on the wheel without having a stream going. So I think what I might do is a couple days a week at least, when I first get home, come out and just throw on my own for a bit, but then still do like my 7 o'clock, between 7 o'clock to 7:30 start time kind of stream, my evening stream. Because this has been great. You know, it's already been like 45 minutes-ish. And it feels like I just started. And then I'll probably go to around 9. Record them before for shorts. Good thinking. Actually, yeah. And we were just talking, and I mean, you've said it too a bunch, but we were just talking in Swan City stream today about how, you know, just putting a short up a day can work wonders. A video a week, a short a day kind of idea. and they're 2 times a week. They go live for forever. 7, between like 5 and 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours sometimes. It's nuts. I don't know how they do it, but I mean it's cool. I love the lunchtime, like they're doing those, what is it called, the mini puzzles or whatever, and people like to watch pots flop too. Yeah, that is true. That is true. And yeah, I think getting a couple more viewers on the channel, it'd be cool. Like it's really fun when there's like new people popping in and stuff. Not that you guys aren't cool. This is like really cool, but it's neat when I see like a new sub that I've never seen before. Like last night, I had someone sub on the live who that was the first video. Like their analytics were like open or whatever, so I could see that was the first time that they watched any of my stuff, and then they subbed. So that was cool. What's up, CCC in the house? How you been? How are you doing today? Definitely have to get a little more aggressive with the point up. Okay, Muirhead agrees. We aren't fun anymore, guys. Yeah, you guys got serious all of a sudden. Tell me what to do. Tell me how to play. Come on, guys. Do it, Joel. There's try. What? Isn't it? There's only do, no try. I don't know. Terminator 2. What other hobbies do I have? None right now. This has pretty much sucked all of my hobby time up, but it's good. So that's a lie. To list them all would be insane. Like, and it's rotating things. So I've done like bookbinding. Sometimes I do wood burning. I have a laser engraver. I make wooden signs and little like keychains and stuff for people. I've done soapstone carving. I do watercolor painting, acrylic painting, all sorts of stuff. You should try paintball if you ever need a new hobby. I used to. Okay. Time for kid bedtime windy down stuff, says Ugchugs. Have a great night. Thank you for stopping in. It's awesome. Yeah, about the paintball. I used to paintball a lot when I was a teenager. Because I live out in the sticks. Well, I did. I live in a town now, but I lived out in the sticks before, and my neighbor down the road had like full-on dugout trenches and tree stands and like targets, so you could just shout out Chad. Yes, 100%, man. Anybody, I'm sure everyone in here right now is a Chad guy, but if you're watching this in the future and you don't know who Ugchugs is, subscribe to him now. It's mandatory. What are your plans for firing these guys? No plans as of yet. 0 plans. So on not this weekend, but the following weekend, there is called the Autumn Leaves Studio Tour, and I've emailed a local potter named Richard Munn, and I'm going to go speak with him and potentially, very potentially, do a little bit of a apprenticeship sort of idea with him. And if not that, I want to talk to him about using the kiln space, renting some kiln space from him. And if that fails, I know like there's a city about an hour away that has rental space, but that's like a little bit, that's not a permanent plan. There's a couple other potters in the area, but they're not really online. So yeah. Once I get to the point where I'm keeping stuff and wanting to fire them, I'll start having those conversations. But this Richard Munn guy, I'm really interested in talking to. I'm gonna find you a kiln and a normal wheel. Might need a truck. Find one for SJM too. Dude, you're too kind, man. Honestly, and it's funny. SJM was in the chat last night, and we were talking about. That's great. Sounds epic. Check out the site, kilnshare.com. It's a hub for people with kilns. May have mentioned it before. Good luck with Richard, though. Thank you. Yeah. I will check that out, too. I wonder if that expands up into Canada. But Ben Wolf, I was saying to Silas, I was talking about your generous offer. And then, you know, if whenever that day comes, if it ever comes, and if it never comes, you know, I'm not holding you to anything here. But he's offered me a place to stay down in the States, and he's not terribly far from Syracuse, where we would meet. So that'd be, got that all checked out. He just asked me not to murder him, which I think I can manage. I do have a bloodlust for Americans, though. That was my joke last night. Down with America. Canada can be the only state in the Americas, country in the Americas. I can confirm I was there, says Terminator 2. Fun City, sorry for not staying too long in your stream today. I had to cook. I don't. You know, there are some of the chillest folks out there. I had to do the same kind of. Well, I prepped dinner when I got home, and I was doing dishes and stuff during that whole. When Jess totally intentionally hid Bloodleaf, one of the nicest guys on the internet, top tier YouTuber, intentionally hid his messages after talking about his freaking adorable Dumbo ideas for his child's Halloween costume. That Jess, man. No, but your phone that's insane. Yeah, I think I know, like, I've experienced similar things, and I think it's like kind of akin to when the water, you get water droplets on your phone and things just start clicking all over the place. But it sounds like that's just happening. All right, so we're getting aggressive here, guys. I might have to cut out a little bit more. We're getting aggressive with the clay here. We're going to show whose box. We're going to really say, clay, what the hey? Get out of my way. And then stay. That's what we're going to say. My phone has been full of clay for way too long. Yeah. I'm pulling my iPad out here. I have the same concerns, but I'm keeping it as far away as I can. All right, here we go, guys. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Oh, am I doing it? I'm too aggressive, guys. All right, that was too aggressive. I'm twisting the whole thing. The whole thing. This is what happens when I listen to you guys. You see that beautiful cylinder I pulled? And look at this. No, good info though. So that was too hard. I did push really. I was pitching. I went to the extreme there. I went to the extreme, and I think I felt the tipping point. Same man, my phone has dirt on it from today. What were you doing today in the dirt? Do you work in the dirt? I already at one point got clay all over like the whatever you call it, the little button on the top, the one that kills the screen. I guess I can check the thickness of my base, though. A little bit thin. And now you know where the rip-off point is. It's a good thing. No, absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, I got really aggressive there, and I'm sorry you guys had to witness that. I have to reel in my emotions. I think I started to hate the clay for a second. I really hated the clay. I wanted it to be gone. And I think that like the clay doesn't deserve those kinds of emotions, and it let me know that. It set some boundaries. You let the clay set the boundaries. Like Muirhead has said, actually several of you guys have said, as you center the clay centers you. I feel it. And chicken craft. Oh, you work in dirt and chicken craft. Yeah. You could try to have a mindset where every rotation of the wheel, you inch up or pull a little bit, going slower on the wheel. Your rotations take longer, and that could be the cause of the swirl. So I should go a little bit faster maybe when I'm doing that. 'Cause I don't know. I don't. Yeah, that's where there's like also, it's kind of hard, man, because like every potter you kind of talk to has their own like spin on it. Like they found their preferred way. Yeah, I gotta focus on feathering this drive wheel. I should also maybe show off exactly what's going on, unless it's made sense in the past where like my foot here is on the pedal. You can kind of see it if you look down to the bottom of the stream when I'm pushing. You can see it moving down there, right about there. Oop, up, down. And at the end of that is a motor on a pivot with a little drive wheel that like touches down onto the flywheel. Guys, I'm burning through. Now that I have centering down, I'm burning through these clay balls. I think might be time to get another 50 pounds. Might be time. Inch up your pull a little bit. Am I missing a word there? A little bit. Going slower on the wheel, your rotation takes longer and could be the cause of a swirl. I think I was pinching way harder, and I think so. When I watch, there's a guy that was recommended to me by Muirhead. He's a Canadian potter out on the East Coast named Vaughn Smith. And when he was talking about it, he was saying to really like that one of the biggest problems when you're pulling up walls is that the clay gets so dry because you're like revealing like more layers of clay. It's kind of like coning too. Like as I cone, I could definitely feel the layers of dry clay like coming out. Like not only am I wiping away the wet clay a little bit, but at the bottom, I feel like I'm getting like this clay is moving up, and then down here it's revealing dry clay. I don't know if that's true. That's what my heart is telling me. But it's hard, man. I got like so many master potters in here, and I don't know who to listen to. Guys, thank you for 10 likes on a Well I'm Live. This is a record. I never listen to anyone. I know you don't, man. I know you don't. You don't need to tell me that. Terminator 2 Master Potter. You're doing great. We're all saying the same things, but just different wording. No, yeah, no. I'm just messing around. I am getting a little bit tired, and I know I have a like a rest scene. Like sometimes it looks like I'm just like over what you guys are saying, but I'm kind of over the day a little bit. I still got a little bit of juice in me, you know. I guess that's kind of where I get lost, is because so many people have different like ways that they explain basically the same thing. I mean, you are right. And yeah, it's just getting used to the terminologies and the different ways people are saying stuff. Oh no. You just gotta keep going until you're aware you're killing it. Thank you. Killing it. Thank you. I'm gonna do one more cone because there's a bit of a weird situation going on here. Jeez Louise. My sponge got the squares. But are you kidding, Nick? Jess, is Nick kidding? Does he ever listen to you? He's such a nice guy, man. And you got like I think I remember saying it to you when I first started watching your stream, like and especially like the scene that you guys built for your little food truck and everything, when Blender and like you guys are really building like a show, and it's really cool to see. Actual water boy. Hey. I mean, occasionally. No, man. And the whole you allow Jess to focus by reading the chat. Man, you guys got a good thing going on. That was a good one. Actual water. Thank you, man. We appreciate you. I appreciate you guys, man. Like I was saying, sometimes it's like it feels like parasocial, which is just like you know, kind of like feeling like it's. I know it's not necessarily, but it's like a weird, like not weird. How do I say it? Because it's a solely kind of online thing. But like, I really appreciate you guys, and not only are you entertaining, but like, especially when I was ranting about my work the other week, like you guys were just really supportive and like chill, and everyone's been super, you know, very supportive of my recent. Which Muirhead, I don't know if you know, if you were in one of the chat. I don't know. I think you were either in Outchucks or Protest, maybe, because it's not going to be too long till I'm popping the big question. But on this weekend, we're going to go look at some different styles of engagement rings, get a good feel out for what she'll like, and then I'll go get it when she's not with me. I'll go get one. If they have one in her size that she's like really likes, then I'll go for that. And we're going to I'm going to ask her if she would be down to, and I'm, you know, knowing her, making our wedding bands together at a workshop would be very meaningful to both of us. And it's going to be so fun. It's great that you're getting married. Yeah, it is, dude. My very special lady. Yeah, she's done so much for me. I couldn't even begin to, like, describe. You should have seen me before I met her. Let's just put it that way. You probably wouldn't recognize me, and I definitely wouldn't be doing this. Loving the pottery community we're building. Me too, man. This is it's just so surreal. Like, if you asked me a year ago, A, do you think you would be a potter? I'd be like, I don't know. And B, would you be communicating with people all over North America over YouTube? Would you be live streaming your pottery journey on YouTube? It would be no. I would be like, why are you asking me these questions, you weirdo? I should text Simon Leach to get in with us. He's a really good guy. The connections you have. I'm a big fan of Simon Leach's videos, and like now that I have a wheel, it might not happen, but we might convert this into a treadle. But like his designs for a treadle wheel, and I believe Muirhead is making one. The Simon Leach treadle was going to be like the first pottery wheel that I made, or like used, because I would have made it with my dad. But now he's going on a bunch of trips this year, and I have a pottery wheel. He's in PA. Yes, I am. Making I'm not a potter, but I'll definitely try to help expand the community. Right on, man. Whatever you can, share it with anyone. Just share it. Just shove it in people's faces. Be like, get it! Watch these potters on the internet.
Be really aggressive. Like, you have to be aggressive when you're pulling the walls. That's how you gotta be aggressive pulling in viewers. Gotta really yell at them. Small City Ceramics, Ugg Chugs, Ben Wolf, your head pottery. Now! Watch him now! Simon stayed with his father for a week before I bought a place in Pennsylvania. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. Like your dad. He's a great guy too. That's so dumb. I'm sure that's overplayed anyway, but I've got experience convincing people to do stuff. That's good. We need somebody. I mean, pushing the Discord is huge, man. And so many people like my age and a little bit older, a little bit younger, we're all on Discord. And oh shoot, I should have double checked with Chad on that when he was in here. So I remember, but I'll message him or whatever. And Ben Wolf, you should consider this as well. And he probably has offered to like put a section of the Discord for like your kind of stuff. Like make it a Ben Wolf section, like there's a Bloodleaf section and there's a Upchart section. And he had given me the offer like a while ago, but I was only doing slinging and I wasn't like too heavily committed to that because it's very seasonal here. So I don't know if I'd really want to be doing that so much in the winter. Or I wouldn't want it to be a consistent thing. Oh, I've been forgetting to compress my room. Ben Wolf, you let me forget. But yeah, I should have asked him when he was in here. Terminator section when? I don't know. I think, like, you gotta be. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to speak for Chad, but I think it's like if you're doing content creation or like art and stuff, you have your water. That one's looking good. I think it's looking good too. I'm pretty happy with this. There's a bit of a twist in it, but I know what my problem was. Like I ate away too much here, so that the bottom of this is very, very thin. Thank you for asking, Terminator. I know, I'm just kidding around. That's probably my biggest weakness is reading into these chats with the wrong cadence, and then I'm like, and my deep desire to not upset anybody. But that's just Canada, eh? Hey, I know you're laughing. Hey, are you laughing? Oh, you're saying hi. I thought you were saying ha because you called me a meanie for not letting me know that I was going live. And I'm like, how do I do it any more than the notification? And I added you on a comment too, Scarlet Fish. Oh, you okay? I see. Bestie, I'm back. I know I forget that you can't read my face. I do the same thing too. I tried to do the emotes, but then like it still doesn't always come across the way I've intended it. Honestly, sometimes it's maybe go like, I don't know if I should be chatting as much because I've had things like being read wrong, and it's not like it's caused big problems, but I'm like, oh, dude, that was such a missed opportunity where I was really trying to just mess around, but then it's just like, you know, and depending on the chat, though, it's really not the time or place. That pot is looking good. Thank you. What do I do now? Should I just call it here and check the walls? Because I think I am more consistent on the thickness. I might be able to get some more out of this section because it doesn't actually look like it's bellying out inside. Let me try doing that. Just a little extra here. So you're seeing a little bit rivet. Am I doing it? Am I doing it? Rivet. Like a frog, you mean? All right, I'll rivet. Bro's outfit is giving duck. Thank you. Like a mallard. I could see that. I'm a big duck fan, to be honest. Use a rib. My ribs are securely affixed to my inside of my chest, man. I don't know if you like. I know it's spooky season, but do you really want to see a man rip his rib out? Clean the slip off. Oh my god. I'm doing it, guys. There might be a delay. I don't know, but that's funny. Rivet. You guys are like, no, you're gonna destroy it. My ribs tighten and it's super weird and it hurts. That's not good, I guess. I'm no doctor, though. It's a cylinder, guys. I have a chest dip. Oh, like, yeah, I know some people, like, where, like, it literally, like, your chest, what the heck, man? I'm going dumb with my anatomy here. Sternum? What the heck is this? You basically can get a pull out of the rib, too. I use the rib pull technique often. I've definitely seen you doing that with the angular pots, like the Japanese style ones that you've been doing recently on stream, where like the last like pull or two, you're basically like using the rib and then doing your angle up, and like I've seen you gain a little, like, not obviously when you do your first like 2 or 3 pulls, you really are getting a lot of height, but then I've noticed like a little height gain. And warble correction as well happens too when you do that. When you do it. My teacher has a headset and just in their hair or in their literal skull, because they might want to get checked out if it's in there. Their skull is warping. They're teaching 100%, man. I know. Oh no! When wire tools attack. It's really coming down out there. I doubt that you guys can hear that rain. But my shoulders are hurting a little, so I'm gonna go lay down. Alrighty, man. Careful. Oh, we were all vessel. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. That's a fresh cup of Joel if I've ever seen one. I'm staying, though. Yeah, lay down, buddy. Rest your shoulder. Good cup. Thank you, everybody. Let's see for sure if it is a good cup. Nope, it's an awful cup. Dang it, guys! I'm not being aggressive enough. I have to get rid of. Oh, it's a little bit low. The base, happy with. At least like the very bottom is a little bit thinner. So I was asserting my aggressiveness a little bit there. Opinions on if this would crack into kiln or not. That's really what I get worried about. Obviously, like at some point I need to be concerned about be concerned about like the comfort of use and the weight and stuff like that. That is in my future. But I guess you'll never know really until you you try to fire something. When picking up bigger pieces, the direction you cut under from. When picking up on bigger pieces, the direction you cut under from, pick up from, if that makes sense. Sorry for backseat Potter talk. Just make sure it's completely dry. So so like if I cut through this way, I should turn the wheel around and like pull it towards myself, sort of. Is that? Just make sure it's completely dry. Is that about the kiln? Just make sure it's completely dry when it's being fired. I'm assuming. Ben Pata. Yes. Okay. Cool. I think I got the rim or the base nicely compressed. My favorite sound. Rain on the rooftops. I've made a massive blunder though here. Because I don't have an umbrella or anything with me. Compress extra to avoid cracks. And definitely what Mirrorhead said. You should listen to Tally Hall. Maybe. Temp check in Canada? I know it's probably sitting around right now, probably like 20 degrees Canadian. Celsius. I don't speak American when it comes to temperatures, unfortunately. I'm in Tennessee. It's a good. I don't know. I was about to say such a. I don't know anything about Tennessee. What's like the big thing about Tennessee? If you wanted to tell anyone one thing. So if you cut towards yourself, pick up towards yourself. Pick up trick. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I don't know why that confused me, Ben. Now that you clarified, I was like, that I should have picked up on that. But as you could probably relate to, the whole like communicating with chat and all that stuff. Look at that. Oh, you can't see that. Oh yeah, high quality schlip. As you're communicating with chat, it's like, yeah. I guess we were just talking about that, like interpreting the chat weird. And honestly, I think my my reading comprehension just diminishes as the stream goes on. Too cold for me. Yeah, it's too cold for me, man. I'd love someday, maybe move somewhere a little bit more. Did you not just say you're from Tennessee, Skylar the Fish? But a little bit more temperate. Maybe down in Florida. You never know. You never know what the future holds. I'm in Southern Ontario, Canada. Not from Tennessee, actually. What the? Full of misconceptions and deceptions. Come on. It's usually around 30 Celsius down here. That would be like this time of year for real. I'm from Australia. Are you meaning originally? Are you in Australia right now? Like you're from Australia? Is it not like opposite time? Like, would it not be the morning or something? I speak your fancy warmth language. Yeah, that's awesome. From Australia in Tennessee. Ugh. I am born and raised in Ontario. Okay. Where are we at? Hour 20. Okay, probably one more. One more throw here. Thank you guys all for. Well, I'm not even close. I shouldn't even start doing that. Something I do. I've got to later this week. What's the popular food in Ontario? Probably, I would say like beaver tails, not literal beaver tails, but like something a lot of people get people to try. Poutine, or poutine, or Putin, depending on where you're from around here. You'll say it way weird. It's just a Canada thing. I would say beaver tails are more of an Ontario thing. So it's like a big waffle with cinnamon and nutmeg and maple syrup. Better have not brought your kangaroo to the States. Deer with roid rage. Jeez. Never heard that description of a kangaroo in my life. But yeah, I would say maybe. Yeah, I think the problem is. What are you talking about? I think the main problem with like Canadian cuisine, not problem, but just something that is like Ontario is filled with a bunch of different nationalities. Like, so that question changes every year, or that answer changes every year. Like, one year I would have said like Euros. One year I would have said like shawarma, sushi, like popped off, right? Like it just got insane. Where like everywhere, every little town had sushi in it. Every little town had a Vietnamese restaurant not too long ago. Actually, just before COVID. But like if you go, there's a place called Blue Mountain in Ontario, popular ski resort, or a lot of, I mean, all over the place. But beaver tails or moose soup if you're up in northern Ontario. That's another problem is like down in southern Ontario, the culture here is way different than once you get up past like North Bay, Aurelia even. Like, yeah, anyways, if you know, you know, but yeah, it changes. Just like, because if you think about it, sort of like some of our counties are the sizes of some states. So like, I know some states you can drive for like, you know, hours and hours in, but like to get from like south of Ontario to the north, you're driving a full day. It's 24 hours plus. It's insane. So yeah, it changed. Like London would be very different than like Thunder Bay. Let's put it that way. Guess what language I can speak? English. And our states are the size of European countries. Right. No, that's true. And I'm not being like, yeah, you know. I thought that was very fascinating when I learned that. Like when I was younger, I was like, dang, that's just something like interesting to think about. And you have like, gotta head up, a good job tonight. Hope to see you in Chuck and Wolf Pottery Brothers live tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good night, Ben. Thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you for the tips. I hope you got all the pots packed that you needed to get packed today. And I hope you sleep well, sir. Russian, German, and Czech. Jeez, Louise, Papa, jeez. Yeah, I speak English only though, unfortunately. I was Sammy. I could understand German for a while there. I probably still could if I just started doing it. And French and Spanish are kind of ubiquitous up here, so. Better watch your back, though. I'm coming for your land. Got oil? Yes. Have you ever heard of the Albertan oil sands? We produce more oil up there than you guys do. Down in Texas. So I've heard. I don't know. Hello, this is Dr. German. Deutsch. I used to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 to 10, 1 to 10 in German. You know what? Most of this is probably not the best, but most of the German words that I remember are swear words. So there is that. I'm on my way, Joel. I'm talking about olive oil in your pantry. There's some. And we just got back from Costco, so we got lots of olive oil if you need it. Lots of avocado oil too. I couldn't even start to say what that says. Pronounce what that says. If I say the F word in German, don't do it. Be cool if you did. I mean, try it. That would be actually. I mean, it's an experiment. And then we got lots of cool mods here who will just pop it out of there if it does come up. Well, if you hear the national anthem tonight, you better run. Bring it on, man. You see my rock slinging short? You know what I'm capable of. Ooh. The sleepiness is real. Uh-oh. Oh, the H word, not as bad. Like hell? Yeah, you could just straight up type that. I couldn't care less. I could not care less. You can even say dum-dum head in my stream. I don't even care, man. I don't even care. I sling little rocks of lead at you. Wow, actually, little lead balls would be crazy. Yeah. I wish I was listening to you say it, because I might actually recognize some of those words. I can't remember the different pronunciations, because I know, like, in German, I don't know, I guess. I remember there being very specific, like, each letters kind of have their different sounds. It's way different. You know Duolingo? Yeah. How could you not? You put that on your phone once, and then it's just like, guess what? I'm still here. I gotta go, brother. See you all later. Peace out, Muirhead. Thank you for coming. And again, it's like anybody in here is not subscribed to Muirhead Pottery, please do me a huge solid. Get over to his channel, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. We gotta get this guy up to 50 subs, man. Get him on the Vert Lives. Because it's just it's so much better. You know what I'm realizing too? A lot of the sentence he gave me was, it's hell here. Well, sometimes it is up here in Canada. If you aren't subbed to Muirhead, I'll be under your bed tonight. I'm at like 38 subs. What do you put up on your channel? I know I went over. I think I popped over and gave you a sub. Usually, if I see someone ask or whatever, I pop you T2. I'll pop you a sub. But if it's kind of like the if you're not many videos or whatever, I might not ring the bell. Just that kind of depends on the situation too. Like the literal like moment that I'm in. You know, subbed and everyone drop a like. Heck yes. Threats always work, right? Oh yeah, man. My daddy always taught me, if they ain't doing what you want, just threaten them again. What did I do to deserve this? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm only 15. Okay. Should have said that. If you're not 19, try not to share your age. I think there's not many people in here now, but you never know, man. There's a lot of creeps out there. A lot of creeps out there. My dad's dead. Smiley face. Okay. I hope for your sake that's not true. It's kind of what is with that, Skylar? Why are you happy about that? Or don't answer that. That seems too personal. 100 subs this month minimum. Are you talking about on you or me? By the way, I see white light and shadow figures in my home. I'm insane. There are 9 people here. There's 11 on. Well, it shows 10 on one screen, 11 on the other. So it's probably because my iPad might be counting myself as watching. But yeah, that's awesome. Thank you all for being here. 12 likes. Holy schmoly macamoly. Macamoly. That's insane. Most likes in one stream. 100%. Facts. Have you heard of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? Yeah. You big dog, I subbed on all my alt accounts. Oh, you guys, you're an angel. You're also an angel. All the subs are my alt is me. Y'all don't do that. I guess I do kind of like, and I have done that, man. I have played that playlist just on my PC of all your lives, and I just put it on random and repeat. And then like the next time I'm at my PC, I just shut her down and play my games or whatever. But I think I accidentally racked up our bill. I think we went over our allotted. Or fear me, my teacher is emo thanks to me. What's that even mean? What's that even mean? So as I'm potting, I can probably angle that down just a little bit more. Yeah. Who cares if the tippy top of my hat? This is the weirdest chat right now. Well, yeah. It's getting there. Well, yeah. Sorry. When you guys have Skylar Zero Alden, yeah, it seems so. Great, that's a great comparison for sure. Hey, we all need an Alden. Everybody needs an Alden in their life. Everyone needs a Skylar the Fish in their life. You got me preaching, this guy talking about emo teachers, and Potter's actually trying to help you out. Yeah, it's quite the eclectic crowd. But that's what we want here. Pig Pod. Well. If it isn't Patrick Swayze. Do you know my gender? I couldn't say. I couldn't say that I do. I also don't know if that's like important. Well, no matter what gender you are, you're welcome here. Your upper common. And welcome in, Pig Pod, by the way. Thank you for the chat. I'm a Walmart bag. I'm losing it here. I'm losing it here. There we go. I don't know what I'm doing on that base. There we go. Got it. Oh, kind of pulled off too. Well then. Says hippity hoppity, get off my property. Turns into the form of a shotgun. That's effective. Oh, I probably shouldn't be doing this again, but I don't like how that ended up. Warbling on me so much. Frog, I meant. I'm a frog with a shot. Turns into frog with. I read that wrong either too. You put from. No, I'm a little fish with a rifle. How would you even be holding the rifle? In your gills? Come on. You're just being ridiculous now, Skylar. Man, this is gonna be quite the well-timed stream. It'll be just right around 9 p.m. right when I like it. Then call me a fuzzy little cheese ball. He does do that. He does do that. And I agree. I agree with Ben's assessment. A fuzzy little cheese ball you are. So I can eat myself. I don't know. I don't think fuzzy little cheese balls even have mouths, so. I'm a Furby. Pig Pod says. Furbies are sick. Well, they're creepy as all get out, but they're also sick. They're quite nostalgic. I have no clue what's going on. Yeah, it beats me. Oh, Schmillende. I think a fella could sip out of that one. I think so. It's giving sleigh. Cool cup. It's giving slay. Hey, you know what? Definitely happier with that pull, those pulls there. If there's any legitimate potters in the frigging chat, John Connor turned into a perverted addict. It's a fresh cup of jewels. John Connor, don't know who that is. Turned to perverted. Good job, thank you. It always seems like the last one or two in the evening, I get my focus in, and I can produce something fairly good. Fairly good. I was happy with that, and I think just with like some trimming in the right spots, which, yeah, getting in the groove for sure. But yeah, and getting some trimming in the right spots, I think that would be actually quite a nice little vessel. A nice little vessel. Put a handle on that. But right when I get in the groove, I gotta kind of call it now. Well, I don't have to, but probably for the best. Give myself some cool down time. I got a good old 7 a.m. till your rim after every pull. Can help keep your walls consistent. Yeah, I do. That is something I forget almost every time. I'll do it like once out of 3 pulls, but I think within the next, couple sessions, I'll get that locked in there. Because even like with the coning and stuff, that took me a while just to be like, remember exactly what I needed to do. I watched Pottery all day. That was uniform. Well done. Thank you. I do appreciate you. And I appreciate the tip too, Jess. Or Nick. Or I'm assuming Swansea Ceramics is Jess. And then Nick Jordan is Nick. Slay Queen, go bow. You can make a better cup out of clay than I could out of wood. You know, I could probably make a better cup out of wood than I could out of clay as well. Yep. My grandfather made a lot of bowls on a lathe, and we have his old lathe. I used to muck around on that quite a bit. Currently working on a turkey. I built a tree house from scratch in the woods. Right on. It's good to do that. My dad made me a really, really sick tree house where it was held up in the trees by chains in 6 spots. And when you were in it, it would like rock a little bit as you walk through it. I mean, it wasn't the biggest thing, but it was the best. Like I remember like sleeping overnights out in that thing. Treehouse is good, prime time, fun in the treehouse. Cool Scholar currently working on a turkey coop. I read that already. Alrighty. It is time for this potter to hit the sack. Well, I still have a hard time referring to myself as a potter because I'm this potter to be needs to see the back of his eyelids. But everybody have a great night. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for sticking around. And bye, you're my best. I love turkey. They're so ugly. Look up mud skipper fish. They're some of my favorite little fish, but they are notoriously ugly. Have a great night, Joel. I'll definitely be here tomorrow. Right on. Thank you. Thank you for the applause, Nick. I'll see you guys on Thursday or tomorrow if you pop in. But again, it's always no obligations. There's no, I would never hold it against anyone for not being here or anything like that. We could see you. Good job today. We could see your progress. You're killing it. Enjoy your night. It's well deserved. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Pretty eyes. This guy? Turkey is tasty too. All right. On that note, peace.